If you are working with Office 365, you'll see that there is an amazing tool called the Designer tool. And what that's going to allow you to do is just pick from a set of preset designs that are going to take whatever is inside of your content and your slides and use artificial intelligence to give you different suggestions for how you can design your slides. What I'm going to do now is very simply go over to here to my designer icon in the upper right. Now, one nice thing to know about the designer icon here is that if you go to the home tab, it's going to be there. If you go to the design tab, it's going to be there. So you're going to find it in a couple of different places. Now, currently, my format background is left over from before, but when I choose designer, I want you to notice now this appears for designer, and then if I'm still working with my format background, I can toggle back and forth here. But I'm not going to be using this anymore, so all I'm going to do now is click on this little X, and now you're going to see that depending on what slide I'm on, PowerPoint is now giving me some preset suggestions. And notice how they're dramatically different than where I started from. So these essentially are you now kind of divorcing yourself away from that original design that you chose with this pattern. Okay, but it is going to keep the same fonts and some of the other design elements like potentially color, but you will see that you are going to be kind of shifting away. So keeping that in mind, but you may like these. Now, if we scroll down here, you're going to see it's going to keep all my font and everything, but you're going to see some of these are going to have a little bit of animation. They've got some graphics behind it, understanding what words are there. Like this is a great example of it. It sees that there's this artificial intelligence words on there, but I now have this graphic here that has these little cogs spinning inside of a person's head. So I click on that and you can see it's completely overridden that. Now, it doesn't affect any of the other slides, only this particular one. Let's scroll down and take a look at some other options here. Let's go to this one. And you're going to see this is a nice combination of what I saw before, but now breaking them apart into different aspect ratios and dimensions. Okay, I like that. Now, if I wanted more options, I can come down here to see more design ideas. But let's now go over to here to a brand new one. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to override this particular layout to make it a section header. I click on that, and I'm just going to say, History of Artificial Intelligence. And then what happens now when I click away is that it starts to actually generate ideas based off of what I just clicked on that. And you're going to see now it pops up, whereas before there was nothing there. So I click and drag down here and say, okay, this is kind of a neat one. I like that. And now that's changed it. Beautiful. Now let's just go ahead and try looking at some other ones. So I'm going to click on this guy here, and you can see no design ideas for this particular slide. That could happen. Let's try this one. Uh-oh, this one's got some better ones. Very nice. So sometimes if you get no design ideas, you may want to go back to it and then maybe change some of the content and then maybe bring it back to another layout option. But I'm going to go back to this AI applications option, and you're going to see there's a really neat way that it does it sometimes where it will give you some what we call smart art. And we're going to talk about smart art later on, but you can see even without knowing anything about smart art, you'll be able to actually apply it and use it. So in this case, what it's done is it's converted all my bullets into these nice contained blocks with graphics and my text and also this nice little shape to contain it all. That's really great. Now, I'm not satisfied yet, so I'm going to come way down here. I'm going to take a look at some other ones. Now, more graphics and icons are showing up there. Let's go ahead and try this one. Very different way of looking at it. And remember, again, I started off with some boring old bullets. The Designer tab gives me so many more options now. Let's try this one. Kind of a hybrid of the last one I saw. Come to this one. And now, I'm very curious. Let's take a look at the See More Design Ideas. And then scroll down. You can see, all right, not bad, not bad. And you know what? In fact, I like this one the best, and I'm going to keep that one. One thing to note, though, if you don't see any options there at all, it could mean that you're not connected to the internet, because this does require internet access for it to download everything using the artificial intelligence that's linking up to a cloud-based source. So you really want to understand that if it's not working for you, it could be because you're not connected to the internet. And also, it might mean that your content isn't necessarily laid out in such a way. So let's just now quickly close by seeing what we can do to fix the problem that we saw before. Now, I'm just going to tinker with this right now. Again, I'm going to go back to this one, and it says here, no design ideas for the slide. Well, let's see what I can do to fix that. Number one, I'm going to come back over here to my layout. I'm going to choose that to a regular old title and content. And let's see what that does. Just like that, it made the change. Why didn't it work? Well, it was expecting content to be on the right-hand side, and there was nothing there. So garbage in, garbage out. If there's nothing for it to work with, there's nothing for it to generate any kind of design choices for you. So all I had to do now is very simply change it to a layout that was title and content, so the whole slide was filled out with content. Therefore, the designer tab can say, hey, you know what? I've got a great suggestion for you. And then bam, there you have it. Okay, now lastly, just like a lot of the other elements we talked about with our layout and some of our design, this is all customizable too. So this could just be a starting point for you. And if you decide you want to move anything around or even change your font, anything like that, you can absolutely do that. If I wanted to move this box someplace else, I can do that. When you click on the box, you'll notice that there is something called Smart Art Design that comes up there. Once we get into Smart Art Design, you'll be able to see how we can customize this as well. So this is not static, in other words. Even though they've given you the designer options, you've chosen them, it doesn't mean you are done. You can still customize and personalize your slide decks with your own creativity and your own ideas anytime you want. Despite starting off with the designer options, you can still put your own personal stamp on it.
If you're not a subscriber, click down below to subscribe so you get notified about similar videos we upload. To see the full course that this video came from, click over there. And click over there to see more videos from Simon Says It.